Welcome to Old Guys on Bikes. Old Guys on Bikes presents Cambodia Day 3 Part 1. That's right, it's a two-parter. So let's go. Snoul to Sen Monorom, 240 k's, and the first half of this video is going to concentrate on the King's Highway, which is an old historic route which is up a mountain, big rocks. Well, medium-sized rocks. And here we go, our first wedding of the day. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? And we're just making our way up to where the King's Highway starts. Got one-eyed Yamaha guy in front here going across this quite rickety wooden bridge. And that's Toby in front of him. And here he comes, the show-off, the showman. There he is. So we carry on through the villages at the foot or base of the King's Highway, and we've got Yamaha guy and one-eyed Yamaha guy tussling there, and we're rolling into our first suspension bridge. Yes, so view from one-eyed Yamaha guy here at Honda guy, and yep, you wouldn't want to get that wrong because it's a wee way down and there wasn't a lot to catch any bikes or persons coming on. So we'll just spin around and watch the rest of the boys come off. Suzuki Guy's with us, and Adam is with us, and there's Yamaha Guy, and we're all waiting. On some fast dirt roads here, still making our way there. We've got some bike issues presenting themselves, namely the beater that Yamaha Guy is on, and here's a photo opportunity for the boys. There we go, past the ute, and now we have to stop, turn around and go back. Lovely people there have provided us with some warm hot potatoes, and Lux took care of the beater, washed out the transmission with diesel and topped it back up again. And we're on our way, although he would suffer from overheating problems for the rest of the day, which isn't good once you see the King's Highway. And let's leave that as his excuse for his performance on the King's Highway. There's Adam there, just chugging along, and Suzuki Guy is still with us. Suzuki Guy doesn't partake the King's Highway with us and pretty much leaves us from the service station. So we're just filling up with gas before we hit it.
On that one. It's one of those bikes.
And as you would have heard, that's a rebar bike, it's a highly modified Honda 50. And just as we pull out of the service station, someone gets a puncture. That someone is riding a beater. And there we are. More dodgy bridges behind Adam and a bit more dust. What would it be without dust? Oh, it'd be like this, nice and smooth and clear. As Adam makes his way around corners, and I make my way around both of them. Back in behind Toby, and we are winding up to the start of the King's Highway. I'm building this up. It's taken us 3 minutes to get here, but here it is, and one and only view from Yamaha Guy's video of the day, pretty much. No, I lie, there's a couple more. And Toby's making hard work of this. This was not as hard as he's making out here. And he'll need to sharpen up his skills if he's going to do the roof of Africa. But enough pointers, and we're back behind. Here's Beater Guy, or Yamaha Guy on a beater, and he was struggling there a little bit, possibly due to overheating concerns, and like I said, we're going to let him have that excuse. And back in behind Toby and one-eyed Yamaha Guy here, and you make the most of what's available to you on these tracks, and you pick your line. And as you can see, we're not only trying to pick our line, we're also trying to duck under the bamboo, which has got tiny little spikes on it, which likes to latch on to your riding tops. So we're just through here, And there's another view of the same section. I think that's myself. And let's see what Beta Guy does. A little bit slower and a bit more cautious, just nursing that Beta along. And here's our view from Adam. Beta Guy nowhere to be seen in front of him. Maybe he's behind him, maybe, but I think Beta Guy is actually in front of him. More ducking to dodge bamboo, and we're just making our way up through here. Not too sure why Toby was stopping, but now we are stopping, and this is our first rest stop on the King's Highway.
Pretty warm, isn't it?
And as you heard from Auntie Mitchell, it was warm, and he wasn't talking about his bike.
Holy fuck!
Now that Adam's made this an R18 video, we're all here about to take off, and yes, that's correct, Yamaha Guy went the wrong way. So here he is doing the ride of shame back to the actual track we're going to take, and he's been polite enough to wait for someone, but Adam's going, no bro, you go first. And I bet he wishes he didn't, because this just looks awkward. It really doesn't need any commentary, this part. It's just awkward. To be fair, the camera doesn't quite give the incline that we're on a decent look, but hey. So back up the front, and we're just meandering our way through the trees. We did take the wrong way a number of times, and there's a number of cutting back on ourselves and that. But here we are again, and Yamaha Guy is certainly struggling, and that's making it all much harder for Adam behind him, because the person in front of you is going slower than what you're expecting to go. It certainly makes it difficult, as you can see there. And here we go again. Adam's had enough now, and he's going to go around him as he ducks under the bamboo. And back here again, and for some reason he's managed to get back in front of Adam, and he's still holding him up. Meanwhile, up front, through the lush green and quite dense at times bamboo that's overhanging the track, we're following One-Eyed Yamaha Guy, and back with Yamaha Guy there again, just slowing down Adam so he doesn't have that momentum to nicely glide over, that sort of stuff. And we're here. We're running up to our second rest stop, and that's Toby and One-Eyed Yamaha Guy coming to a stop here. And same part of the track, you can see the different lines being taken. This is Adam behind Yamaha Guy. Yamaha Guy just paddling the bike. Maybe he's trying to nurse it, because as you'll hear shortly, it smells of oil.
That smells of oil.
So rest stop over, and we're on the downhill side, and One-Eyed Yamaha Guy had to show off with a sliding stop, and here it is again from his point of view. Pretty piss poor on his part, but anyway, that was another round of beers. Meanwhile, back in the jungle, I'm not too sure who's leading who astray here, but hopefully they're on the right track and will stay with us. And we're back up front here. Quite a gnarly little bit of a rock section. It is an uphill, and we weave our way through that. Not too many issues. Let's see how the boys behind us get on. And One-Eyed Yamaha Guy up Oh, he seems to have got past the hardest part of it. Or has he? Is that him dismounting? It is. He's off the bike. Clearly hasn't seen our introductory video which says no pushing, no walking. Or at least no walking. But never mind. These boys are doing it hard in the heat and with a bike that's not 100%. Meanwhile, up front we're coming out of the end of the King's Highway, and concentration starting to wane a little bit there, and we'll be meeting back up with Stu or Suzuki Guy at our lunch break. But in the meantime, back in the jungle, Adam gets sped up again and goes around Yamaha Guy, and for some reason lets him back past. Does he? There we go. And just slowing here, just some random cattle on the track as we weave our way through there. And I'm going to leave you with one-eyed Yamaha Guy doing a wheelie past us as we get to our lunch break. Produced by OGOB, rated by OGOB, music by 7%. And keep watching for part 2.